you might be a little nervous because I'm sure you woke up this morning saying, I wonder what Joel is going to bring today for week 7. And you're right. I am bringing some new things to you. So today you've got a brand new tempo and a brand new format called Gimme 5. This is going to be the last addition to the entire program in terms of the format, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get into the warm-up. So set your feet right underneath the hips. Bring your arms out, arm cross rotations. Your thumbs come down and then back up. Bring it down and back up. So tempo first, what's coming at you? A 4 and 4. We are slowing everything down. And as you've probably gotten a little taste in a sense of how this whole thing works, is we're always trying to bring more time under tension. Last one, bring your arms straight up, pull down into a lat pull, rotate your arms down for the rotations, extend out, bring them up, rotate back up, get into the shoulders, open the chest, bring it down, bring it back, and you're going to really feel that 4 and 4. And that right there, my friend, is going to be really what's called humility when it comes to selecting your weights today. Pretty much throughout this entire week, anytime you see the 4 and 4, you're going to realize that you're going to probably have to go down in weight because it is slow and steady. All right, last one. Take your arm across, a quick shoulder stretch, and then we'll get the chest opened up, and then we will get to work. So hopefully your upper body's feeling good. Hopefully you did your mobility flexibility yesterday. You better have. Take your arms back, open the chest up. Woo. And then we're going to get going on this one. So let me explain the format for Gimme 5 because it is your last format that we're adding on. We're taking the burnout and we're bringing it up to the top. The very first move you're going to do, instead of called a burnout, it's going to be called pre-fatigue. Burnout's at the end. We're going to light the match at the very beginning to get the muscles really fired up. So for instance, today, your first exercise is going to be a push-up. 4 and 4. You're going to go 4 down slow, 4 count up slow. Then you're going to go into the weighted aspect of it. You're going to do chest press, 3 and 1, and you're going to do that 4 times for 40 seconds. Did you get that? So, all right, so grab your weights, and this is how this is really going to work. Is what you need to do is you need to have 2 sets of weights ready to go. So I got 25s and I got 20s. Because you're starting with push-ups and you're doing a pre-fatigue, you will find that your muscles are going to be fatigued very, very quickly as you go into those next 4 weighted sets. So I'm going to start with 25s, and as I need to, I'll drop down to my 20s. All right, so have everything ready to go. We're going to start with push-ups. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Push-ups are going to be fun. 4 and 4, so bring it down. Get the weights out of the way. Here we go. Let's get set. Let's get ready. And we drop down. 4, down slow, and then you go up, 2, 3, 4. That is where you live for 60 seconds. Down slow, up, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you're warming up, as you're pre-fatiguing the muscles, you can start on your knees to get into that stretch, and then you're going to start to feel the muscles activate. And then once you start feeling that, you can come up to the toes and try it. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. That is challenging just by itself right off the bat. But again, we're really working on that pre-fatigue. Bring it down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, slow. Stay with that. Oh my goodness. That is a lovely way to get everything fired up. You can bring it down, 2, 3, 4, last one, and time. Now, this is where it's going to be really fun. Come into your chest press, and you're going to feel the difference very quickly. So we're going 3 and 1. Nothing's changing on that one. Drop on down. Pushing up. 3, 2, go. Up, 2, 3, back down. Up, 2, 3. Now you're going to be here for 4 sets at 40 seconds. So instantly, the weight should feel heavier, again, because you pre-fatigued the muscles. You locked them in very quickly, and now you've got to start pushing up and then down, staying with the 3 and 1. 3, up, 1 down. Count them up. 2, 3, do it again. Up, 2, 3, back down. Ooh, my goodness, my chest is already shaking. Last one, bring it up. 2, 3, back down. How'd that feel? I already feel it. as we go through that. And remember, it's only a 15-second break. You don't have very long on that one. So pick up the weights. Let's get set again. Ready, set, go. Up, 2, 3, back down. What I say at the beginning, humility. That's the name. We really should have just called this format humble because I can feel it and I'm going to stay in it. I'm trying to go for perfect form every single time. And of course you are too, but I can already feel if my right shoulder is starting to lift up. That means my chest is fatigued and I do not want to have any sort of compensation. I'm staying in the chest, dropping down, up, 2, 3, back down, up, 2, 3. Last one. Bring it up. 2, 3. Set it down. And you got 2 more rounds to go. Get these out of the way. I'm going to stick with my 20s and really focusing again where we're trying to feel it. Staying out of the neck, out of the shoulder. Bringing it right down. Pick them up. Get set. And let's go. Up, 2, 3. Right back down. If you've been lifting for a while, you've done other programs before, and you're like, how is it that I can't lift very heavy? And you should know that by now, is we're really going for that time under tension. So when you lift lighter for longer, you're really going into strength and endurance training right now, and that's what we're doing. That's why I changed it up on you. You get used to it, and then we change it, and I am shaking right there as I press up and down, up, 2, 3, back down, last one. Ooh, and set it down. I can feel my chest starting to go, a little puff up. I like it. Last one, and ask yourself how you feel. And this is that point, 4th set, where you got 40 seconds and there's nothing left after that. Here we go. Press it up. 2, 3, back down. Relax the shoulders. We're bringing in something new today. So the first thing to go is you fatigue is what? Your form. You're going to start to shrug up. You're going to start to pull a shoulder up. And really, your shoulders are trying to help. I know that's nice of them, but we don't want them to help. So stay right in the middle of the chest. Up, 2, 3. Back down. Up, 2, 3. Stay with the tempo. Oh, tempo should be second nature to you by now. Got time for 2 more. Oof. Last one. Up, 2, 3, and set that down. Quick transitions on this one as well, because we got a lot of work to do. So, get rid of the dumbbells. We're going to go into back. Looped bow pull is your first move for 60 seconds. Then we're going to go rotating row. Just regular singles on that one. So again, have the weight, have a couple options on your weights because you're going to get that pre-fatigue. Get your loop for the loop to bow pull. Remember, 60 seconds right here of really standing straight up. Opening the chest up allows you to really pull into your back muscles. So again, you're going to feel a little bit stronger because you're doing this at the beginning versus the end. So feel that difference. Here we go. Loop bow pull. Ready, set, go. Open up, pull back, bring it down. Open up, pull back, bring it down. You'll notice I went with the green one, the medium one today. I didn't do blue for a reason because you got 4 sets of weighted exercise coming up. So what I'm trying,
I got to find my loops. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, there they are. Okay, I found them. Mine aren't the same as his. Super light, light, medium, heavy, super heavy. So I'm going with medium. I got to back this up a little.
Dumbbells. We're going to go into back. Looped bow pull is your first move for 60 seconds. Then we're going to go rotating row. Just regular singles on that one. So again, have the weight, have a couple options on your weights because you're going to get that pre-fatigue. Get your loop for the loop to bow pull. Remember, 60 seconds right here of really standing straight up. Opening the chest up allows you to really pull into your back muscles. So again, you're going to feel a little bit stronger because you're doing this at the beginning versus the end. So feel that difference. Here we go. Loop bow pull. Ready, set, go. Open up, pull back, bring it down. Open up, pull back, bring it down. You'll notice I went with the green one, the medium one today. I didn't do blue for a reason because you got 4 sets of weighted exercise coming up. So what I'm trying to do is I'm pulling into the medium loop, getting some good muscle activation, that pre-fatigue before I go into my weights. Lifting the chest up and make sure you're pulling back, keeping the elbow in line with the shoulder. Don't drop it down or staying high. Lift it up and back. Feel your back muscles doing all the work right there. Back in, lift up, back down. Oh, make sure we're still staying controlled in your movement. The hips are not turning, you're just turning the chest. You're opening the chest just like you're pulling an arrow back. Lift it up. Last one. Ooh, and bring that down. Now, let's see how this goes. Into your rotating row. Rotate him up, back down. No count on this one. Just lifting up and right down. We get to rep out a couple singles. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Remember, even when we have no count, you're not rushing through this. You're lifting up and you're releasing down. Lift it up and releasing down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. If you're lifting the dumbbell, and I know I said start lighter, but if you're lifting the dumbbell up towards your armpit, remember that's not heavy enough. So make sure you're lifting heavy enough, the weights are heavy enough to activate those back muscles and release. Lift up, back down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Stand up. A little torso rotation. Anytime you have a bent over movement, you want to lengthen back out. Then we come down again. I'm going to stick with these. I think I get 1 or 2 more out of here. Get your feet set. Ready, set, go. Lift up and down. Up and down. Remember, if you need to, you can always kickstand a foot. Split that weight difference. Split that weight balance so you don't feel any pressure in your lower back. We're working the upper back though. Big back muscles right here to lift up, back down, lift up and down. Lift straight up and back behind you. Woo. You feel it? Oh, I like that pre-fatigue. It's kind of fun. Nice change up, yeah? Lift it and down. 2 more. Last one. Oof. And release it. I'm going to drop down so I can not have any momentum. I felt in that last rep, I was trying to get a little bit of momentum to lift up. So again, all about your form here. Here, get ready, get set, and go. Lift up, back down. Lift up, and back down. Same rules apply. No matter what weight you're doing, though, you know it. Want to squeeze the shoulder blades up and back like you're trying to pinch a pencil right between your blades. So if I'm lifting up, elbows are back, squeezing up and back, and then right down. And you should feel that by now. You've been doing it enough. It should feel normal. It should feel weirder if you don't do it. That's how it really should get to this point. More weirder. Straight up and straight down. Last 2. Last one. Lift it up and set it down. Whew. How's your back feel? Starting to feel big. Starting to feel good. Get that nice pump. Round 4. Let's finish this off. Get ready. Get set. Go. Lift up. Back down. Same rules apply, though. Keep your chest lifted. As you fatigue, you're going to start to bend over more. Again, all those compensation movements to try to help. But we're focusing on the muscles that we want to work. Back and release. Lift up and release. Good. Woo! You're almost done. You got this one. Lift it up and back down. That 4th set, 3rd and 4th set should be the hardest ones as you're lifting it. Back down. Lift up and down. 3. Got last one. And time. Whew, nicely done. All right. This one is going to be very, very light weights. And you're going to find out why. Lateral raises, we're going shoulders, longer lever. So you know what that means. Further away from your body. So you're going to start with the looped lateral raise pulses. That's where your elbows are going to be 90 degrees, giving me the little pulses. That's the first minute. And then you're going to go regular lateral raise. You got to go all the way out and all the way back. 4 and 4. Slow up, slow down. I can tell you right now, 10s aren't going to last very long. I'm going to start with 10s, and I'll guarantee I'll end up at 5s. Grab your loop. Let's go. Ready, set, loop pulse. Pulse it. Again, this should feel pretty good because you haven't done this without being a burnout. So if this is your first exercise, you're like, cool, I can do this all day. Well, you won't, but it's going to be that reverse of doing this first and then going into the weight exercise. So again, think about what we're trying to do here. The pulses, there's no full bottom where there's slack in the loop. And if you can't get to the very top, that's not the point. You're pulsing and trying to stay in the middle as much as possible, still keeping that 90 degrees right into the elbow as you lift up, back down. Yeah, you feel that? Right there. That, again, is that muscular activation, pre-fatigue that we're working on. Lift up, back down. Less than 10. Lift up and down. You got it. 3, 2, 1. This will be fun. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to stick with the 10s. Not very long. We're going to see. 4 up, 4 down. All about the slow pace and control. Get ready, get set, and go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, forever. That's what it feels like. You're going to feel very slow on this. You're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So again, let's focus on what we're supposed to be doing. Kickstand a foot if you need to. Lifting up, right back down. See, I told you it wasn't going to last very long, and that's a good thing. I like that. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. That is slow, controlled movement right into the shoulders. You got time for one more. Lift it up, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Set it down. Quick little shake. How'd that feel? It's a lot. I know. Grab your weights. We're going right back to it.
I think I can do.
Let's get set.
15s
Let's
again.
get ready and let's go again. Up, slow, down, slow. The number one thing that you are going to have to remember on this one is to not shrug your shoulders. And this is how you look if you shrug your shoulders. The shoulders are up. You got to relax. Keep the chest lifted, lift straight up, and then come down slow. The more you control that, the more you're getting right into the caps, right into the shoulders, but you got to go slow. Change your weight however you need to go slow up and slow down. Last one, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3. Take the break. How's it going? Can you stay with the weight?
No.
I'm going to try.
Dropping to
I'll
10s.
be at 5s by the end of this. I know I will. And I like it. That means I'm working it. Here we go. Ready, go. Up, 2, 3, 4. It's right there at the top. And then you have to come down just as slow. I know. You want to come up quick. And you want to go down even quicker. But that's really not doing you any good. So work on that. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders should be burning as you lift up. And then you come down. I'm going to try to finish this set. So bring it up, 2, 3, 4. Got time for one more. Lift it up. And down. Yeah, that was it. Oh my goodness. I got to stick with the 5s because I got nothing underneath that. I got to do it. Here we go. 4th round. Lift it up. And arms to the side. Let's go. Up, 2, 3, 4. 5-pound weights. Never felt so heavy.
10s.
And that is exactly the point of this format, is to get to the point where you are likely lifting lighter than you have at any point in this workout, in this program. And I know that might seem a little bit weird, but again, remember, we're trying to increase time under tension and ask more from your body. And this is exactly how we do it. Changing the format up, changing up that tension, the time under tension is doing the work. Ooh, lift it up. 2, 3, 4. Let's just do one more. Why not? Lift it up. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Oh, and bring it down. How's your shoulders feeling? Goodness gracious. All right, let's finish off with biceps, shall we? You're going to need your loop for the W curl pulse. That means elbows are in close. You're going to flare your arms out, and you're going to stay pulsing into your bicep curl. Then, in terms of the dumbbells, regular bicep curl, we're going to go the tempo. Up 2, down 2. So again, choose whatever weight you think you can start with. We'll see, and then we see how long that weight lasts. I'm going to start with 15s, and we'll see. Here we go. W curl pulse. Ready, set, go. Pulse it. Remember, same thing, just like you did in the lateral raises. No bottom, no top. So think about staying close to your body and just that little pulse and pushing your arms outward. When you push them out this way, create that W shape that gets even more into the bicep. You start to really get some isolation there. You get some blood pumping. You feel that? Yup. Right there and down. Pulse it up. Keep your palms open as much as possible as you lift up, back down. Blood is pumping into the biceps. That's what's basically happening right now. 60 seconds of this too. Woo. Lift up, down, pulse it. No bottom, no top. Do not come all the way out of this. Try and keep tension in the loop as well. Sometimes there's just no words. They just got to make some sounds. Ooh. In 3, 2, 1. Get rid of it. We're going to see how this goes. Again, starting with 15s on this. And stay at 2 and 2 as long as you can before you got to drop the weight to a lesser weight. Get ready, get set, and go. Up, 2, down, 2. Back to your 2 and 2. The number one thing that's going to happen very, very quickly, again, because of that pre-fatigue, is your elbow is going to start to flare out. You're going to try to get some help from the rest of your body. So you got to lift up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, full extension all the way down. I want to see full extension down. Doesn't mean you lock out your elbow. Just means you let the weight settle down. Lift it up, 2. Back down. Not staying very long on these. I can feel it. Last one right here. Lift it up, 2, down, 2. Let's go 3 more. You got 4 blocks to work on this one. Just like that. Just like everything else. 4 sets, 4 blocks, 4 exercises. That's all you need. Here we go. Round 2. Ready, set, go. Up, 2, down, 2. Yep. Even at 12 and a half pounds. It is a lot right now. That is slow into the muscle. And I can tell you right now, I will be dropping again. Again, a good thing. That's what I want. I want to get to the point where 5s are all I can lift through some of these exercises. Down, 2. Lift it up, 2, down, 2. Got this. Straight up, straight down. Woo, got it. Last one, lift it up, and back down. Drop setting. This is called running the rack as you just start running down, because that means it's working. Straight up, 2 and 2. You got 2 more to go. Get ready, get set, go. Lift up, 2, down, 2. And every time you drop a weight in terms of lessening throughout this whole program, you're in week 7. Isn't it always funny how when you do it, you're like, this is going to be easier. And then you pick up the weight. That's not easier. It still feels very heavy. These 10-pound dumbbells feel like 20s to me right now. Feel like actually more than that. That means they're working. That means the muscles are fatigued and there's just really not much left. Stay with it. Up 2, down 2. Don't rep them out. Stay with it. Back down. You got this. Come on. Lift it up. Back down. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to try to stay I'm going to stay with those as much as I can. A little quick shake. Last one, and then you're done. This is how we finish it off. Woo. That's how we kick it off week 7. That's how you finish off the biceps. Let's go. Up 2, down 2. 40 seconds left to finish. So there's no room for error, no swinging, nothing else. If you are struggling to the point where you're having to lean back and you're having to get momentum, lighten your weights, I told you, check your ego, lift up, back, down. Stay with this. Up 2, down 2. Finish it. Lift it up. Straight up, straight down. Come on. You got this. Less than 10. Straight up. Woo. Time for 2 more. Lift it up 2. Down 2. Last one. And time is done. And then just and do whatever you need to do to pull the weights back. Let's stretch it out. Oh my goodness. That is a really fun way. I mean, fun, I'm sure, isn't the word you're thinking of.